Raj, Prabhu.
That's very
And the
nice.
garland also, Prabhu.
Very good, huh? So much mercy.
Yes, Prabhu. I hope I can travel with you once in my life, Prabhu.
Travel with me.
I hope I qualify.
I hope I can travel with you, get some purification.
No, Prabhu, I only need the purification, Prabhu.
Okay, I guess we can start chanting or what? Is that enough, devotees?
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Jai Prabhupada. Yeah. Karthik Prabhu, you want to start chanting?
Yeah, we can start now.
Yes, Prabhu. If you don't mind, can I start, Prabhu?
Yeah, please start.
Yes, thank you very, very much. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamshta Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanto Radha Kanto Namostute तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Karthik Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisances. All Krishna Prabhupada. I've just chatted everywhere. Devotees will be joining in shortly. I think, but still we are having a decent crowd to start the session. So I would urge everybody to please start off the session by pouring in your queries or any reflections or any topic that you may like Prabhu to go over. So please feel free and unmute yourself, or you can chat and I'll pick it up from there. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, please take the session forward. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
So thank you again. I guess nice to be with all of you again. So anyone has got, of course, I'd like to wish all of you a happy New Year. May you New Year makes a lot of Krishna conscious progress in your spiritual life. May Prabhupada and Krishna bless you more. So with that, I would like to ask anyone who would like to start the program with some questions. No one has questions, huh?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. All those to Srila Prabhupada. Yeah. I have a question, Prabhu. So Pradyumna in the Chaturvyuha and Krishna's son Pradyumna are both the same or different?
I guess it is an expansion of the Pradyumna.
So both are same, Prabhu. Krishna's son, I mean, during when he was on the earth, he had a son Pradyumna, right? So is that Pradyumna and the Chaturvyuha Pradyumna same?
I think so, because it's an expansion of the Pradyumna.
Okay, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. So he comes under Vishnu Tattva, right, Prabhu?
Yeah.
Okay, Prabhu.
Came to assist the Lord in his pastimes, no? I
Yes,
think
Prabhu.
Prabhupada explained that in the Krishna book, no? In the chapter when he was taken by the demon and he was thrown into the sea and was eaten by the fish and all that, no? Yeah, you've read the part?
Yeah. Yes, Prabhu.
Then Prabhupada explains his position, no? Right?
Yes, Prabhu.
1055 one purport in 1055 10.55.1 purport Sanatan Goswami was explaining that
10:55, 10:155.
no Prabhu 10.55.1 Jiva Goswami in his Sandarbhas.
So you can read.
Yes, Prabhu. In his Krishna Sandarbha, Anucheda 87, Srila Jiva Goswami cites the following verse of the Gopala Tapani Upanishad 2.40 to prove that Pradyumna, who is the son of Krishna, and Rukmini is the same Pradyumna who is a member of Lord Krishna's eternal fourfold plenary expansion, the Chaturvyuha. There in Dwaraka, the Almighty Lord Krishna resides in the company of his three plenary expansions, Balrama, Aniruddha, and Pradyumna, and his potency Rukmini. The Krishna Sandarbha goes on to explain, with reference to the present verse of the Srimad Bhagavatam, that the Cupid whom Rudra burned up with his anger is a demigod subordinate to Indra. This demigod Cupid is a partial manifestation of the prototype Cupid Pradyumna, who is a plenary expansion of Vasudeva. The demigod Cupid, being unable to attain a new body on his own, entered within the body of Pradyumna. Otherwise, Cupid would have had to remain in a perpetual state of disembodiment, a result of Rudra's having incinerated him with his anger. In his English rendering of the Srimad Bhagavatam 1.14.30 purport, Srila Prabhupada confirms that the absolute status of Pradyumna, Lord Krishna's first son, Pradyumna and Aniruddha are also expansions of the personality of Godhead, and thus they are also Vishnu Tattva. At Dwaraka, Lord Vasudeva is engaged in his transcendental pastimes along with his plenary expansions, namely Sankarshana, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha, and therefore each and every one of them can be addressed as the personality of Godhead. According to Srila Sridhara Swami, Pradyumna took birth from the womb of Rukmini before Sri Krishna's marriage to Jamavati, and the Lord's other marriages took place. Subsequently, Pradyumna returned from Sambara's palace. But before Sukadeva Goswami tells of Krishna's pastimes with his other wife, he will narrate the entire story of Pradyumna for the sake of continuity. Srila Sridhar Swami further notes that Kamadeva or Cupid, now appearing within Pradyumna, is a portion of Vasudeva because he is manifest from the element Chitta, consciousness, which is presided over by Vasudeva. and also because Cupid is the cause of material generation. As the Lord states in Bhagavad Gita 10.28, Prajanas Chasmi Kandarpa. Of progenitors, I am Kandarpa, Cupid.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm.
Clearly mentioned here. Thank you, Prabhu. Thanks.
Hmm. So this Prajumna is an expansion, you know. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu. Understand, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hmm. Any other questions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes.
Please accept my obeisances.
Yes.
How do we figure out genuinely, as per the scriptures or as per the authorities, when we have to fight for our right and when we are supposed to tolerate? Because both things are necessary in this
Hmm.
material, as far as I see. Always we cannot tolerate, always we cannot fight. But we have to be genuine also. We cannot be like fighting for the wrong things and tolerating the wrong things. So how do we decide? Prabhu, please help us.
So you ask, if you have somebody to consult, you can ask them. Hmm? You understand? You be more specific with your details, correct? You understand?
Yeah, but I'm talking in general perception, Prabhu, not in specific. I'm not having any specific situation as of now.
Generally, we are told to tolerate.
Anything and everything.
Mostly, we are tolerate, you know, because over time everything gets cleared, you know. You understand? So you can tolerate, best is tolerate. That's the teaching. Tanada pi sunichena tarua pi sayusuna. You understand?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
So if you can tolerate, then usually those who can control themselves, you know, always win the race, you know. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Praying to Krishna to give the other party some good intelligence.
Correct.
Hmm?
Correct. That is very, yes, equally important.
But, but sometimes someone who is junior and is making offenses, then you can correct him. Hmm? Correct?
But Prabhu, I have a confusion in this also. When we can say junior, one is biologically junior, another is somebody so much advanced in spiritual life that even though biologically he or she is junior, but spiritually they are senior. Then again, I'm in a dilemma whether I should correct them or I should tolerate whatever they are doing. Because,
If they are junior, you should correct them.
but spiritually they are advanced than me, and biologically they are younger than me.
Now, if they are younger than you, and if you think they are spiritually advanced, then you
Yes.
can bow down and make a humble request.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes.
My mind is very disturbed. You're doing like this. Can you explain? Can ask gently.
Right.
Correct?
Right. Right. Perfect. Yes,
Hmm.
Prabhu.
You don't have to fight with them. You can always do many things politely also. Hmm?
Yes.
And
Very
in the
difficult. We are conditioned.
Yeah, if in the event you cannot do that, then the best thing is to pray to Krishna to give the party good intelligence.
True.
Hmm?
That is the one thought coming to my mind also, but I was not sure whether.
So you pray, may Krishna give them good intelligence to understand. Krishna
True.
is no.
Perfect, Prabhu. Perfect.
Hmm.
Thank you so much for this clarity,
Hmm.
divine clarity. Hare Krishna.
Hmm. Prabhuji, please can you tell me what are the qualifications for taking second initiation? What is the importance in spiritual life? Would this help me to renounce more materially and be more surrendered to Krishna? So, to get second initiation, you must be following the principles and the program, chanting around for at least 6 months. And if you can do that, then yeah, definitely you qualify.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yes, thank you.
If you follow this program that is given by Prabhupada, then see no problem. Everything will come in time, gradually.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
Mm.
I took initiation in July, and yeah, it's been very. I feel very enthusiastic to take second initiation when you feel that I'm ready.
Yes, I'm sure. Somebody recommend you can get second.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So main thing is some recommendation. Someone is recommending you to become twice initiated.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Main thing is to follow the rules and regulations Prabhupada has given us.
Yes.
Practicing strictly, then yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
See any problem?
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Second initiation will help you make advancement, chanting the Gayatri Mantra. So any other questions? Nobody have questions? Everyone is just waiting. Anybody want to share their realizations?
Krishna Prabhu. It's a quick question, Prabhu. May
Hmm.
I?
Yes.
I think for if the Maya is the illusory and is the cause of conditioning the conditioning the souls, why is the soul afflicted with the reactions or karma? Because it's Maya that is covering. I'm talking within the precincts of conditioned soul of. I mean, after he's falling into the pool of niche science. Of course, the choice we got envious and we chose not to be with internal energy rather than be part of external energy. So, is that the cause why we chose to be a part of external energy? We have we are um, drenched in karma, and
Because, you
yeah.
see, it says here, because of your independence,
Mhm.
you are given independence to make the choice,
Yeah, marginal
It's not that it
independence.
is enforced onto you, you see. Hmm?
Yeah.
Minute independence. So because
Yes.
of that, you made the wrong choice to, you know, see the word here,
Minor independence.
see that?
Yeah.
When he forgets his supreme master, the personality of Godhead, he gives himself up into the modes of material nature. See that?
Yeah.
So that minute independence is there, to do his own good or bad fortune. So because we chose the wrong way, then immediately we become under the shelter of the three modes of material nature and Maya.
Mm.
So when we are under the influence of Maya, then you see sometimes we are under the influence of mode of ignorance, sometimes passion, sometimes goodness. Living entity get different types of body and the modes of material nature. So that's a solution, It's not that it is the end. So when we come to this and then we realize that we made a mistake, then Krishna guides us, helps us through the spiritual master and the Shastra and the devotees, sadhu.
Yeah.
So Krishna is also there in the heart. It's not like he's completely condemned, that's it, you are
Yeah.
going wanting forever. No, Krishna is waiting when you will turn around, and look at him. That's all you need to do. You can just understand that the Lord is in the heart and you take shelter of him, then the game is over. You follow? Hmm? Then all this suffering in the material world is diminished.
Yeah. Mm.
Hmm? So our whole idea is to turn back to the Lord, And
Yes.
that's why we have faced a lot of problems in the material world. Hmm?
Yeah.
So for us to think, we made a bad move. Yes. Hmm? So that independence is there with all living entities. And if he is repenting, then yes, everything is adjusted again. But he becomes more sinful, forgetting thoroughly, wants to enjoy the material world more and more, then the consequence is going to be even more painful. Hmm?
Yeah.
And then it's our choice, It's not that God wants to put us into this and love to see us suffer. It's not like that. Hmm? They're
Yeah,
not,
bro.
the Lord is not happy in us being in this position. You understand?
10, 3, 30.
See this? You want to read?
Yeah. O Lord, you do not desire the creation, maintenance, or annihilation of this material world, but you perform these activities for the conditioned souls by your creative energy, exactly as a piece of iron moves under the influence of a lodestone. Inert matter moves when you glance over the total material energy.
So that you do not desire the creation.
Desire.
You follow?
Yeah.
So we
5:18:38.
sometimes the question arises why the Supreme Lord has created this material world, which is full of suffering for the condition living entities entrapped in it. The answer is given herein that the Supreme Personality of God does not wish to create this material world, just to inflict suffering on the living entities. The Supreme Lord creates this world only because the conditioned soul want to enjoy it. See that?
Yeah.
Hmm? So because we are conditioned, in a conditioned platform, we are always
Yeah.
blaming others and,
Correct.
right? So if there's nobody to blame, then we blame the Lord.
Yeah.
You understand? That's the conditioned soul's nature,
Mm.
I want to admit that, my fault. I am the
Yes.
one,
Yes.
you know. So for that surrendering attitude can come only when we get good instructions and good association.
Yeah.
Then we become humble,
Mm.
faults. I made the mistake, my dear Lord, you please help me. See?
Yeah.
Understand?
Correct. Yes, bro.
So better to take that route, now become humble and pray for the Lord's mercy. Then the Lord will make definitely arrangement to deliver us. The whole thing of this material world is how to surrender to the Lord and go back home, back to God. It's nothing more than that.
Yes.
But because we don't know this, so we get sidetracked into trying to enjoy the senses. And in the process, we do so many sinful activities, and then you have to pay consequence. Yes? As a result, we get entangled. So many births,
Correct.
no clue how to get out also. Hmm? You follow?
Yes, bro.
That's why when you become a devotee, then you can have
One small question, Prabhu, in continuation of this. Maybe after this you can explain. But originally we are all from the spiritual world, right? So how come our desire get contaminated in Vaikunta?
It's now I read, you were minute independence, Huh?
Yes, Prabhu. But when we are in spiritual world, but how come the contamination will come in the spiritual
You are
world?
also in the temple, also is a spiritual world, correct? Is it not?
Yes.
And in this temple here also, sometimes you get contaminated also, is it not?
Yes.
But this is also the spiritual world. Why you got contaminated?
Mm.
Correct? Is it not?
I mean, here the Maya will be there because this is material world, mixture of Maya and spirit.
The
But there,
spiritual,
it,
the temple, there's no Maya, Prabhupada said.
yes, yes.
Huh? Where there's Maya in the temple?
But I
Krishna
mean,
Surya Sama.
yes,
Yahan Krishna Nay Mayara Adhikar.
Dika,
Correct? Yes or not?
correct.
So why you
Yes,
diverted your consciousness? Hmm?
that means our consciousness can get contaminated anywhere.
Yes. If you are not Krishna conscious, then spiritual will also become like a hellish world. Where there's no chanting, then it has a worse, no?
Yeah.
Follow.
Yes,
So
Prabhu.
therefore, we have to be very alert to make sure that our mind doesn't get into this kind of a thinking, you know.
Yes.
And there's no room for the person to fall down. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Mm. So we have to be very careful, you know. That's why it says strictly practicing Krishna consciousness. Is it not? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? If I sincerely give my available time to Krishna, will Krishna cause my time to increase so that I can serve him more? Hmm?
Also,
Can you read this?
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Pranam, Jai Shri Krishna. Both by rising and by setting, the sun decreases the duration of life of everyone, except one who utilizes time by discussing topics of the all good personality of Godhead.
Yes?
Yes,
Is it
yes,
clear?
yes. Because we have to utilize our time for
Huh?
devotional service.
Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Hmm?
Means, Prabhu, if we will be devoted nicely, then our time, like, we can give more and more time if we are sincerely devoted at the present moment.
Why not? When the gopis were dancing with Krishna, they danced for the one night of Brahma. Huh?
Yes,
Hello? What is one night
yes.
of Brahma? At least they're still
There's
dancing. Hmm? Krishna is inconceivable, you know. He can compress, he can expand, he can do so many things, you know. We are trying to limit him with our material consciousness. You understand? Hmm?
yes,
Yes?
yes.
What are the minimum things to do in order to perform Mangalarti at home just as a grahak? So what are the minimum things? Huh? I just have to do the arati. Hmm? Yes? How much more minimum it can be? Hello?
Then
Huh?
same things have to be done at home also.
Huh? What more minimum you want to do? Hmm? Who asked this question? Is it clear? Hmm?
Yeah.
What
So
what what minimum you want to do?
all Dhupa, Deepa, Vashtra, everything has to be done along with the reciting the all the slokas, right? Like what is Samsaradeva, Tulsi Arti, everything.
I guess reading you can read the whole day anytime, but morning best is to do the prayers to the spiritual master and chant your rounds, no? Someone can mute their phone. It's creating some background sound. So if you just do what we are doing in the temple and follow the system, that's the best. Hmm? Yes?
Yes.
That standard thing in the Mangalarti. Huh? Yes?
Yes.
Hmm. ISKCON gurus who deviated from the path of Prabhupada given for us, after getting punishment for their action, will they come back to devotional service again, since spiritual assets are never lost? Well, usually it is said that those who are offensive, they will fall down, and then they may become animals or trees in the Holy Land, and then next life they will return home back to Gareth. That is what it is stated, that those who fall down in the dump. But if you offend the spiritual master, he said there's no deliverance. One who offend the holy name, they can be delivered by chanting the holy name. But for one who have offended a pure devotee, there's no deliverance.
Yes, Prabhu. It's very serious.
Unless they again repent.
What if Prabhupada forgive them, Prabhu?
Huh?
If Prabhupada forgive them?
Prabhupada what?
In case Prabhupada forgave them for their mistakes, it's possible for them to come back to devotional service?
If they reconcile, repent, then yes, they can come back.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
But
So
they
they
don't repent, then what to do? If you keep offending, there's no deliverance,
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
So that's why it's very careful to do this Vaishnava aparat, very dangerous thing to do.
Yes,
Spiritually,
Prabhu. If you make any offenses, I notice that mind get very disturbed.
you can't chant the holy name. And then
Yes,
if you
Prabhu.
cannot chant, what will happen? You will fall down, no?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Why we want to do such a thing? You already can see what's happening in ISKCON, no?
Yes,
Correct?
Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Why we want to follow them?
No, Prabhu. No, I want to follow ISKM only, Prabhu.
Right?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you.
Prabhu, just a follow-up question on Remuna Mataji's question. Will they be able to make to Vankut Loka or not even up to that level if they realize their fault of misunderstanding and misinterpreting Srila Prabhupada? So will they be allowed to reach up to Vankut Loka for the chanting and seva they do? Or
They
they
are
will not even reach to that level?
allowed to what? I'm sorry, I didn't get that part. Allowed to what?
Allowed up to Vankut Loka, not Golok Dham, not Golok Vrindavan, but up to Vankut, what you call Vankut Loka.
It says
Loka.
it says they cannot be delivered.
Okay, not from the material world. In that.
They cannot be delivered until they correct themselves. Can you read this verse?
Realize their.
Can you read this verse? I don't know what happened. Can you read this verse, please?
Yes, Prabhu. If the devotee commits an offense at the feet of a Vaishnava while cultivating the creeper of devotional service in the material world, his offense is compared to a mad elephant that uproots the creeper and breaks it. In this way, the leaves of the creeper are dried up. Perfect.
Carry on reading.
Yes. Once devotional attitude increases in the association of a Vaishnava, Charana Sevi Bhakta Sane Vasa, Janme Janme Haya Hei Abhilasa. By his personal example, Narottam Das Thakur stresses that a devotee must always remember to please his predecessor Acharya. The Goswamis are represented by one's spiritual master. One cannot be an Acharya, bracket spiritual master, without following strictly in the disciplic succession of the Acharyas. One who is actually serious about advancing in devotional service should desire only to satisfy the previous Acharyas. Ei Chaya Gosani Yara Mui Tara Dasav. One should always think of oneself as a servant of the Acharyas, and thinking this, one should live in the society of Vaishnavas. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.80. However, if one thinks that he has become very mature and can live separate from the association of Vaishnavas, and thus gives up all the regulative principles due to the offending a Vaishnava, one's position becomes very dangerous. Offenses against the holy name are explained in Adi Leela, chapter 8, verse 24. Giving up the regulative principles and living according to one's whims is compared to can you move up a little? Compared to a mad elephant, which by force uproots the Bhakti Lata and breaks it to pieces. In this way, the Bhakti Lata shrivels up. Such an offense is especially created when one disobeys the instructions of the spiritual master. This is called Guru Avajana. The devotee must therefore be very careful not to commit offenses against the spiritual master by disobeying his instructions. As soon as one is deviated from the instructions of the spiritual master, the uprooting of the Bhakti Lata begins, and gradually all the leaves dry up. Perfect, Prabhu.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. Perfect. Got it. Thank you, Prabhu.
So we have to be careful, no? Why we have to do this thing? Yes.
That is why when we associate with you, Prabhu, even once a week, we feel divinely charged for the whole week. That is the power of your divine and true association, Prabhu. And we can relate that. And other places when we associate, we don't feel that divine charge. At least from my side, I'm telling from my experience, because I have been associated with them earlier. That time there was no divine energy or divine, what you can say, experience, at least for me. That's why we look forward to this Q&A because right now we have only this thing. Till the time we move to some temple or near to some temple, this is the only association I have with ISK and with you.
Why you put this cloth?
For divine association and divine blessings and guidance.
Why there's a cloth in front of you?
Sorry, Prabhu?
Oh, what is that cloth doing in front of you?
Okay, I'll remove that. 1 second, sorry. Now it's okay?
Yeah. There was some cloth in front. Anyway, this is important because by hearing about Krishna, we all get spiritually enlivened, you see.
Yes, Prabhu. But it's also important from whom we hear. Because if we hear from the, what I mean.
Actually, we are here reading about Krishna and, associating together. So this is a very important process, So because of that, we are getting spiritually charged, because spiritual energy is like that. It always enlivens the conditioned soul. Because of the long separation with Maya, it has become very much disorientated and full of miseries. But hearing about Krishna brings us back to the original position as servant of Krishna. And then because he's responding to the inner servant, then Krishna is also happy, and that way we all become happy. Right?
Perfect.
That's why Krishna consciousness, that's why there's a verse, to always think of Krishna and never to forget him, Yes? Anyone
Yes.
read that verse? Smartavya Smartavya who knows, anyone?
अस्मर्तव्य सत्यम विष्णु
Hmm?
अस्मर्तव्य सत्यम विष्णु विस्मर्तव्यो न जाचित सर्वे विधि निषेधाभ्याम एतयोरेव किंकरः
Smartavya tata satatam Vishnu. Give me a minute, let me get it out. So here this is the verse. Smartavya satatam Vishnu Vismartavyo na jatujit sarvas vidhi nishedasyor etor eva kinkaraha. Anyone want to read?
Yes, Prabhu. Lord Vishnu, Krishna is the origin of Vishnu, should always be remembered and never forgotten at any time. All the rules and prohibitions mentioned in the Shastras should be the servants of these two principles.
Do you understand?
Yes.
The purport?
The verse is a quotation from the Padma Purana. There are many regulative principles in the Shastras and directions given by the spiritual master. These regulative principles should act as servants of the basic principle, that is, one should always remember Krishna and never forget him. This is possible when one chants the Hare Krishna mantra. Therefore, one must strictly chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra 24 hours daily. One may have other duties to perform under the direction of the spiritual master, but he must first abide by the spiritual master's order to chant a certain number of rounds. In our Krishna consciousness movement, we have recommended that the neophyte chant at least 16 rounds. This chanting of 16 rounds is absolutely necessary if one wants to remember Krishna and not forget him. Of all the regulative principles, the spiritual master's order to chant at least 16 rounds is most essential. One may sell books or enlist life members or render some other service, but these duties are not ordinary duties. These duties serve as an impetus for remembering Krishna. When one goes with the Sankirtana party or sells book, he naturally remembers that he is going to sell Krishna's books. In this way, he is remembering Krishna. When one goes to enlist a life member, he talks about Krishna and thereby remembers him. Samanyavaha tata tam Vishnur Vismaytavyo na chasusit. The conclusion is that one must act in such a way that he will always remember Krishna, and one must refrain from doing things that make him forget Krishna. These two principles form the basic background of Krishna consciousness.
So you see, this is the process, As long as
In my case, I do. Sorry. at times I have to pray to Krishna only to help me remember him. Is it okay? Because
Yeah, of course.
I'm not trusting my own memory or my own habit.
That's what the chanting is all about, no? My dear Lord, please engage me in your service. When you chant Hare
Yes,
Krishna, that's how you're praying. Correct?
correct.
Our whole duty is to somehow or other not forget Krishna. Because most of the time, the moment we finish our rounds, we are, going
Yes, that is true.
and things,
As of
and
now,
mind goes to so many other places. Yeah,
yes, immediately we keep the mala, then I think my job is done for the day.
yeah.
In
That's
my
what
case, this is the situation right now. Yes.
Prabhupada said. No, I finished my round. Now I can do any damn thing I like.
No, lot of, yes.
So because by practice, we have to get attached to Krishna. So it takes a process, takes time to clear our heart.
At, today I got one reflection, Prabhu, I want to share with you. Like while japa, I was finding it bit struggling and bit difficult to do japa initially in the first few minutes. Then I continued to do, but then I realized after doing that continuation that even though it is struggling and difficult to do japa, it is the least struggle, least of the effort, because all other struggles in the material world are higher than that or more than that. So
Yes.
even if it's struggling at times in the beginning or in the middle, continue doing it because it's the minimum effort, minimum struggle you are going through. That's what my realization today came.
So this is what it is, when you chant, then as you go on chanting, the mind gets purified,
Yes.
So
After a few
initially,
minutes, it become very,
yes, become blissful and become happy. This is the reason, because you are contacting Krishna, and the contacted mind is becoming purified by hearing about Krishna, So this is the process actually. That's why Krishna said, think of me, worship me, surely you will come to me. Correct?
correct, Prabhu. Correct, perfect.
The whole thing about, Krishna has given us the instruments, the mind, the what? Huh?
Most merciful, most kind.
He has given us the system how to connect to him, no? So he says, engage your mind. Everybody has a mind, no? Correct?
True.
Engage
Yes,
your
Prabhu.
mind, says here. Engage your mind. Always
Engage
think.
your,
See? And
engage
this,
your mind always in thinking of me, become my devotee, offer obeisances to me, and worship me. Being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me.
see that?
Perfect.
So he has given us the mind, and he has given us the mantra, given us the process, how to connect to him. And not only that, he is also sitting in our heart. He's sitting there, correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
So why not do this, And not
And
only
when we
that,
read, yeah,
the moment you start chanting, Krishna is already in your tongue, dancing. So
yes,
everything, automatically when you connect with him, and all your material desires also vanish. You start thinking in a spiritual manner. So we have to practice this. That's all we have to do.
Prabhu, I got a question in this regard. Can I ask?
yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Prabhu,
Hare
you just
Krishna,
mentioned
Hare
that
Krishna.
if we can chant, Krishna will be in our, I mean, he's already present in our heart, right? So, how can our consciousness get contaminated regardless of that?
The moment we do not chant or we don't remember Krishna, then Maya takes over. Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
It's
But shouldn't he fend off Maya? I mean, we are his devotees after all, right? Why is he letting Maya attack us so much?
why you letting Maya attack? Because we forget Krishna, then Maya has to come in, right? Understand? Due to this external energy, so being in the marginal position, you can either go this way or that way, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
So with your minute independence, if you start trying to enjoy your senses and forgetting Krishna, then you undergo this association with Maya, right? Then you start thinking that you are material product and thus undergoes the reaction of material miseries.
Yes, Prabhu.
The mind is always tricking us to go into enjoyment mode. No?
So, Prabhu, by attending Mangalati, doing all the morning program and having association, it doesn't give us a guarantee of not getting contaminated, right?
If you do Mangalarti and all, you get some kind of protection, you know.
Okay, protection. Okay.
Yeah, because you are going above the moods, you know, getting purified.
Yes, Prabhu.
When you get purified, then you'll be able to control your mind. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
But if you don't do all this, then you go into the mode of passion, then mode of passion will destroy you. As Krishna says, your biggest enemy.
Yes, Prabhu.
Then you start thinking and performing your activities aversive to Krishna, you know,
Yes.
detrimental, abusing, aversive. Then you start becoming demonic, and then you fall down.
Yes, Prabhu.
That's how the modes, material nature work, no? Especially the mode of passion and ignorance. Very
Yes.
dangerous.
Yes.
You can see the whole world. All these are going on because of everyone's mental disease.
Yes, Prabhu.
Because they are in the mode of passion and ignorance. They cannot think of goodness.
Yes,
Understand?
Prabhu. Yes.
So therefore Krishna says, this is your greatest enemy, the mode of passion and ignorance. Produces lust, anger, so many nonsense.
Yes.
That's why we have to be very strict about trying to establish ourselves in our morning program and chanting Krishna's name. And that purifies our consciousness and the mind. Instead of acting in a very contaminated manner, it will try to act in a purifying manner. That the mind will always remember Krishna.
Yes,
You
Prabhu.
understand?
Yes.
That can only work if you start first coming to the mode of goodness, and that means, and also worshipping the Lord, that's the start, you know. And in this way, you become more and more pure, then you transcend the modes.
Yes,
When you
Prabhu.
transcend the modes, then you are in the Brahma Bhuta platform, you become very joyous, happy.
Yes.
Understand?
Yes,
So
Prabhu.
why it is recommended? Why is recommended? Because only by devotional service you can go above them. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
And people don't know even there's a mode of material nature anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't know unless you become a devotee. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
You want to read that?
Definitely. One who is thus transcendently situated at once realizes the Supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laments or desires to have anything. He is equally disposed toward every living entity. In that state, he attains pure devotional service unto me.
See that?
Yes, Prabhu.
Whole program is there, you know, how to come out also. Not that, you know, we are lost, we don't know, there's no light in the tunnel, nothing. No, that's a process. And
Okay.
unless you get associated with the devotee, this secret will not be revealed.
Yeah.
Understand? Yeah? There are so many people out there that have no clue, you know, how to come out of their miseries.
Correct, Prabhu.
Yeah?
Yes.
Understand? So you're fortunate you got the blessing to do these things, this knowledge. Right?
Yes.
And if you don't want to do, then what is your position?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Krishna says the fool does not know. The fools, you know. Yes?
Yes. Yes, Prabhu.
Whole idea is to get out of this mess, this mess, terrible thing. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Why we should do these things, why we should get into this. We should seriously think of how to get out of it. There's
Yes,
more
Prabhu.
material world than pleasure, though.
Yeah.
Yes?
Understood, Prabhu.
Anything further? So this is how we have to progress from third class to become second class at least. Then of course you can become a first class. You're most fortunate. Then, at least you come up to the second class platform and you will not fall down again. But remaining third class is not so good, The chances are there that you may slip away. Yes?
Prabhu, I have a question in 518.4 purport.
Hmm.
In the purport, it is told that even a little inattention can wreak havoc. 518.4.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
So in the purport, there's a sentence which says, "A little inattention can wreak havoc." Yes, the last line. Otherwise, a little inattention will create havoc. So what do you mean by little inattention here, Prabhu?
So this
What
is
constitutes inattention here?
what is explained here. We have already seen in the case of Bharat Maharaj, a great devotee, but because he turned his attention slightly to a small deer, he had to suffer two more births, one as a deer and another as a Brahmana, Jada Bharat. Yeah. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
You understand? You can get swayed away,
But how can Krishna discount all of his efforts up until that point? Because he has done so much sadhana, just a little bit of it undoes everything, all of his efforts.
Krishna wants to use him as an example to warn us.
Okay.
Just like he gave the example Ajamil, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
How he was totally gone, but he remembered the holy name and he got delivered, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
So here, a very exalted person, but he completely forgot and he thought only of the deer. So, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
So all these are why it's in the Bhagavatam of all places, why is it there? If it is not important, why it should be there? Tell me?
Yes, sir.
No. Correct. Sometimes we are so relaxed that we think that, oh, Krishna is very kind. No, he knows my heart. How much I love him. Right?
Yeah.
Understand? So for people who think like that, Krishna
Yeah.
is pointing out. Correct.
Yes, Prabhu.
So therefore, it is warned that you don't take it easy. Try to be serious. Correct.
Yes, Prabhu.
See, The Lord is always prepared to excuse the devotee, but if a devotee takes advantage of the Lord's leniency and purposefully commits mistakes again and again, the Lord will certainly punish him by letting him fall down into the clutches of the illusory energy. In other words, theoretical knowledge acquired by studying the Vedas is insufficient to protect one from the clutches of Maya. One must strongly adhere to the lotus feet of the Lord in devotional service. Then one's position is secure.
Yes.
Correct? Sometimes they think, no, I've done Mangalati 3 times a week already. I think today I can. Huh?
Yeah.
Yes, is it not?
Yes, Prabhu.
You follow?
Got it.
You cannot. The mind, especially trying to wake up, the mind, oh no, you're tired. No, yesterday you.
Yeah.
After all,
Yes,
you
sir.
can, you have done so many. I'm sure the Lord will understand.
Yeah.
This is what's going on. This is the problem.
Got
Yes.
it.
So if you don't want to become serious and strict, then this is how it will happen.
So, Prabhu, we cannot think that the Lord will understand how much you have done. We simply have to keep enduring further, more and more.
If you have think how much you have done, you would have excused Bharat Maharaj, is it not?
Yeah, that's true. Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Says that the child, even he puts the hand on the fire, it's not that the fire will excuse the child, no.
Yes, Prabhu. True.
So we have to show our dedication, our seriousness.
Got it, Prabhu.
That's what Krishna wants to see,
Yes.
To see your so-called devotion, you want to see how much you are interested in what, taking rest.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, Prabhu.
You can't fool the Lord. This is the point there.
Yes, Prabhu.
Heart knows us through and through,
Got it.
Hmm?
Understood, Prabhu.
So we have to be careful, huh?
Understood, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Any other questions?
Prabhu, there is the question in chat.
What is the question?
It is mentioned that Mother Yashoda chanted different name of Vishnu to protect child Krishna, different body parts. Prabhu, can we use this mantra to protect our children, or is it not needed? Since Prabhupada didn't mention anything about it.
I didn't understand the question. Can someone help me what she's saying?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, it is mentioned that Mother Yashoda chanted different names of Vishnu to protect child Krishna's different bodily parts. So, can we use this mantra to protect our children, Prabhu? Or it is not needed since Prabhupada didn't mention anything about it?
Well, yes. If you want to chant, I don't know. You can always chant. Correct? But the main thing is to chant the Hare Krishna and the Narasimha mantra, no?
Yes, Prabhu. So, Narasimha mantra is enough for us.
That's given by Prabhupada. But if you want to chant, I mean, if the mantra is there, you can always read. Yes?
But if mantra is not given by Guru, it doesn't yield any results, no, Prabhu.
Yeah, if you don't get from the spiritual master, difficult.
So we will stick with Narasimha mantra always, Prabhu.
Yeah, whatever mantra by Prabhupada.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you.
What did you say just now? I didn't understand your question.
What, Prabhu? Sorry.
No, this, what's his name? What's your name, Prabhu? You asked some questions. Prabhu, aspiring seven or Gornitai. Hello?
No, Prabhu, actually I was reading that chat. I have no question. I was reading that chat question.
Oh, okay, good. So you are not a question, you are adding a point, huh? So, okay, anybody else? Any other questions?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dhammam Sunam, Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Jai Prashila Prabhupada, accept my obeisances. Glory to Prabhupada.
Please accept my humble obeisances. All glory to Shri Prabhupada. So, Prabhu, I do have one question. How long do the demons live? And do they live as long as the demigods?
How long they want? The
How
demons.
long do they? Yes.
How long the demons what? Live like demigods.
Well, like what's the lifespan of a demon? And do they live as long as demigods?
I guess sometimes that they have the period of time when there's one Manu, the Indra is there, the Chandra is there, the Surya is there, everybody is there, for this one Manu period.
Yes.
And after this one Manu period, then they are, they change, Another person takes over as Indra, Chandra, like that. So
Okay.
similarly, they are also powerful demons. They will also stay during the same length of time,
Mm.
So like Bali Maharaj, he also was a demon and he will stay, he's still staying until the end of this period when then he will become the next Indra in the next Manu.
Yes, Prabhu.
So the position sometimes interchange also, Because one is a devotee, usually he stays as devotee. But someone who is like a demon, they can also change to become a devotee.
Yes, Prabhu.
Maharaj, he was supposed to be a demon, but actually he became a devotee. You understand?
Yes. Yes, Prabhu.
Prahlad Maharaj was supposed to be the leader of the demons too, but he's the greatest devotee.
Yes.
So, this is part of the management of the Lord. Even those who are demons, they are controlled by a devotee. Bali Maharaj is.
Yes, Prabhu.
So the Lord has his hands, trying to control everybody.
Thank you, Prabhu. I wish for that. I wish for that, Prabhu, in my life also.
Oh yeah. I guess you will deliver the demons then, huh?
No, I mean to say, my family background, my grandfather, he was a voodoo priest. And my dad, he was also participating in that. So
they all are great devotees of Lord Buddha.
and
They're doing some black magic, but yeah, that was my situation.
See, you have become a devotee to deliver all of them.
I need guidance, though. Yes, bro.
Anyway, because you have become a devotee, they all are delivered, no?
Yes, bro.
Fortunate.
Yes, bro. Very, very fortunate, bro.
Even one who is Mayavat, by association or devotees, they all can be delivered, You want to read this?
Yes, bro. Oh, great learned devotee, although there are many faults in this material world, there is one good opportunity: the association with devotees. Such association brings about great happiness. Due to this good quality, our strong desire to achieve liberation by merging into the Brahman effulgence has become weakened. Yes. Yes.
So this is the main thing, association with devotees.
That's
That
true.
is biggest, what we say, greatest blessing to get the association of devotees.
That's true.
You understand?
Yes, true.
That's why it says even a moment's association saves you from the greatest danger.
Yeah.
Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastra hoy, Lava Mantra Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi hoy, 1/11th of a second you can get the association devotees, you get all perfection. So try to understand the good fortune, no?
Yes, bro. It's such a good fortune.
The most fortunate thing is to be able to associate with devotees.
Translation. For the conditioned souls, the human body is most difficult to achieve. It can be lost at any moment, but I think that even those who have achieved human life rarely gain the association of pure devotees who are dear to the Lord of Vaikuntha. Therefore, O completely sinless one, I ask you to kindly tell me what the supreme good is. After all, even half a moment's association with pure devotees within this world of birth and death is a priceless treasure for any man.
Right?
Yes, Prabhu.
So I don't think we should give up this, process. Some or
So,
other.
Prabhu, what can we do in half movement? Prabhu, why it is said that half movement association is invaluable?
Half a moment's association, in Sanskrit we call lava mantra,
Yes, Prabhu, what can we do in one love matra, Prabhu?
We can just hear, associate with the devotee, even in that moment, you get so much of mercy, Understand what to speak? The air that touches them and touches you also purify you. Huh? You follow?
So, Prabhu, if one is associated only for one moment, their result will come later.
What to speak about? If you associate in 1 second and you remember, you see, simply by remembering you, our houses become instantly what? What is that? Sanctified. And what to speak of seeing you, touching you, washing your feet, and offering you a seat in our home. How powerful this is, you know. If you just even remember them, not even you just remembered. Huh? You understand?
Yes, bro.
So devotee is so valuable, you know. That's why to have association of devotees is the only, what we say, benefit of this human life. There's no other thing to do. Just like Prahlad Maharaj, I'm sorry, Narada Muni, he associated. Prahlad, of course, he also associated. So there's so many cases. Narada Muni ate the food, correct? And his heart immediately became like them. He didn't even hear any spiritual instruction, nothing. He just ate the remnants. Yes, his heart became
Yes,
like
bro.
them. So it is. Three things are very important from a devotee, right? Anyone knows?
Yes, bro.
What is that?
Remnants of food and their lotus feet, dhuli, and
What are the three things? One is the dust from the lotus feet.
one is remnant.
One takes the remnants. What is the third one?
Water washed from the feet.
Water washed
The
from the...
association, Prabhu, of a pure devotee.
Of course, that is their association, but these are the three important things, you know.
And Chanamrit, Prabhu, is Chanamrit.
Charnamrit is the lotus feet, the water from the lotus feet of the Lord, you know.
No, you can take it.
Yes, Prabhu, but there is
No, more than
devotees
two.
also,
You
Prabhu.
take some.
Here, there.
Someone want to read this? Want to read that?
The dust of feet of devotee, the water that has washed the feet of devotee, and the remnants of food left by a devotee are three very powerful substances. By rendering service to these three, one attains the supreme goal of ecstatic love for the Krishna in all the revealed scripture. This is loudly declared again and again. Hey, hi.
Anyone else wants to read, please?
Therefore, my dear devotees, please hear from me, for I insist again and again. Please keep faith in these three and render service to them without hesitation.
Yes.
From these three, one achieves the highest goal of life, ecstatic love of Krishna. This is the greatest mercy of the Lord. The evidence of Kalidas himself. Evidence is Kalidas himself.
So you can see these three things, how important it is.
Prabhu, but in our case, if we see, Srila Prabhupada is the only pure devotee amongst all of us. Am I correct?
Prabhupada is the pure devotee, yes.
And now we have missed that opportunity of having his lotus feet washed and lotus feet dust, and even the remnants of his food left. Now we at least we're not blessed. I'm not sure what you got some chance earlier, but we are not blessed with that. How do we see that? I don't know.
When you go and touch the lotus feet of Prabhupada in the temple or his pictures and everything, you're still associating.
Okay. Yes, yes, yes.
When you offer the food to Prabhupada and you take the remnants, is it not? You take it.
Yes, Prabhu. I missed that. Correct.
Mm.
I was thinking only in the physical aspect.
Yes, they're non-different. Correct.
Perfect, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, you're right.
And you take the dust of or the water from all the other devotees who are representing Prabhupada, then why not?
True.
Correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Got it. Got it.
Everybody representative of Prabhupada and take their lotus feet, then why not?
Just got given up for a second. Yes, Prabhu.
So this is how we should see, everyone is more qualified servant. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Prabhu, I do remember the last time I met you face to face, you gave me the instruction that I should know who a devotee is. I believe if we get to recognize who a devotee is, then we can actually connect with Prabhupada, because that real devotee is connected with Prabhupada.
So this question was raised to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he was asked this question. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, without cessation, continue chanting the holy name of Lord Krishna. Whenever possible, serve him and his devotee, the Vaishnavas. Then Satyaraj then asked the Lord. Upon hearing this, Satyaraj said, how can I recognize a Vaishnava? Please let me know what a Vaishnava is. What are his common symptoms? Then the Lord replied. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, whoever chants the holy name of Krishna just once is worshipable and is the topmost human being. Hello? Someone want to read?
Yes, Prabhu, I can read. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that a person who simply chants the holy name of Krishna once becomes pure, perfect and should be regarded as a Vaishnava. This is confirmed by Srila Rupa Goswami in his Upadeshamrita, verse number 5. Krishnete yasya giritam manasadiriyate With such faith in the holy name, one may gain a life of Krishna consciousness. But an ordinary person cannot chant the holy name of Krishna with such faith. One should accept the holy name of Krishna to be identical with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Transcendental Himself. As the Padma Purana states, the holy name of Krishna is identical with Krishna and is like a Chintamani gem, a touchstone. That name is Krishna personified in sound and is therefore perfectly transcendental and eternally liberated from the material contamination. Thus, one should understand the name of Krishna and Krishna himself are identical. Having such faith, one must continue to chant the holy name. When
Prabhu, I have
one
a
is
question in this regard. Okay, sorry.
sorry. When one is situated on the neophyte platform, one cannot understand devotional ingredients of pure unalloyed devotee. However, when the novice engages in the devotional service, especially in deity worship, and follows the orders of a bona fide spiritual master, he is a pure devotee. Anyone can take advantage of hearing about Krishna consciousness from such a devotee and thus gradually become purified. In other words, any devotee who believes that the holy name of the Lord is identical with the Lord is a pure devotee, even though he may be in a neophyte stage. By his association, others may also become Vaishnavas. One is known as a materialistic devotee if he simply worships the deity of Hari with faith, but does not show proper respect to the devotees and to others. That is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, chapter 2, verse 47. Archayam eva hareye pujaya saddaye hate natat bhakteshu chanyeshu sabhakta prakrita smritaha. Yet even by associating with such a neophyte devotee, one can become a devotee also. When Chaitanya was teaching Sanatana Goswami, he said, I'm not too sure of the meter, but I'll just read the translation. A person who has attained firm faith is a real candidate for advancing in Krishna consciousness. According to the faith, there are first class, second class, and neophyte devotees. One who has preliminary faith is called Kanishta Adhikari, or a neophyte. The neophyte, however, can become an advanced devotee if he strictly follows the regulative principles set down by the spiritual master. Therefore, it is on the basis of faith and attachment to Krishna that one can judge who is a Madhyama Adhikari or Uttama Adhikari. Madhya, CC 22, 64, 69, and 71. It is thus concluded that even a neophyte devotee is superior to karmis and jnanis because he has full faith in chanting the holy name of the Lord. A karmi or jnani, regardless of his greatness, has no faith in Lord Vishnu, his holy name, or his devotional service. One may be advanced religiously, but if he is not trained in devotional service, he has very little credit on the transcendental platform. Even a neophyte devotee engaged in deity worship in accordance with the regulations set forth by the spiritual master is in a proper position superior to his fruitive worker and speculative philosophers.
Yes.
Yes, it is based on who is following Srila Prabhupada, regardless whether he is a neophyte, Madhyam, or Uttama. If they're following the spiritual master, they're on a pure platform.
Yes.
Translation. One should mentally honor the devotee who chants the holy name of Lord Krishna. One should offer humble obeisances to the devotee who has undergone spiritual initiation, diksha, and is engaged in worshiping the deity. And one should associate with a faithfully serve that pure devotee who is advanced in undeviated devotional service, whose heart is completely devoid of the propensity to criticize others.
So this is further, how to associate with devotees, different categories. Yes.
That's true.
So we should try to understand how Vaishnavas are very glorious,
Very glorious.
So who is a Vaishnava? Anyone who chants immediately becomes a great soul,
Yeah.
In Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says, no?
Yeah. Bahunan janmane ante jnanavamam prapadyate vasudeva sarva iti samahatma subdulavaha. Translation: After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare.
Yes.
Yes.
So anyone who chants Krishna's name is a very great soul.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, true. Translation: O son of Partha, those who are not deluded, the great souls are under the protection of my divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me to be they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. Purport. Always chanting my glories, endeavoring with great determination, bowing down before me, these great souls perpetually worship me with devotion.
See that? So these are the qualities of the devotee, no? Mainly he is always chanting my glories.
So, Prabhu, there are some people who recite Srimad Bhagavad Gita daily, but they don't follow anything. So, will they get any benefit or not, Prabhu?
They must hear from a devotee. In the Bhagavad Gita, if you read Prabhupada's Gita, then definitely there's a lot of benefit. But they read the Gita from Gita Ashram and all this, then how? There's no association with devotee who can help you go to Krishna. Yes? Krishna himself says, those who are my direct devotees, they are not my devotees. Those who are my devotee or my devotee, then yes, they are my devotees. Yes? Understand? That's why so many people are reading Gita, but how many are becoming devotees? They still have a lot of bad habits, is it not?
Yes, Prabhu.
So
They're doing everything, they are eating meat.
Devotee means he is chanting and is also following the four principles.
Yes.
So what's the use of you reading Gita and then you're doing all nonsense? What's the point of that? Correct?
Yes.
So when you become a devotee, that means you are, firstly, you have devotion, then you got realization, and the third thing that you get is that you become free from sinful activities. You understand?
So, Prabhu, that will not help them in any way, or they get some benefit, Prabhu, of reading.
They get some what?
They get some benefit, I mean, like Punya, Prabhu, they get.
I mean, punya and all this thing, yeah. Punya also is many kinds, you know.
Agya Sukriti, Prabhu, like.
So you want to read this?
Yes, Prabhu, someone can read. My voice is not proper, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains this point. Is this bhagya, fortune, the result of an accident or something else? In scriptures, devotional service and pious activities are considered fortunate. Pious activities can be divided into three categories. Pious activities that awakens one's dormant Krishna consciousness are called Bhakyu Mukti, Sukriti. Pious activities that bestow material opulence are called Bhogo Mukti, Sukriti. Pious activities that enable the living entity to merge into the existence of the Supreme is called Moksha Mukti, Sukriti. These last two awards of pious activities are not actually fortunate. Pious activities are unfortunate when they help one become Krishna conscious. The good fortune of Bhaktyun Mukti is attainable only when one comes in contact with a devotee. By associating with a devotee willingly or unwillingly, one advances in devotional service, and thus one's dormant Krishna consciousness is awakened.
Yes. Understand?
Yes.
So pious activity in devotional service is most auspicious, whereas other pious activities, it is not so fortunate, you know. Then, see here, can someone read?
Pious activities bring about material opulence, but one cannot acquire devotional service by any amount of material pious activity, not by giving charity, opening big hospitals and schools, or working philanthropically. Devotional service can be attained only by the mercy of a pure devotee. Without a pure devotee's mercy, one cannot even escape the bondage of material existence. The word Muhat in this verse means a pure devotee, as Lord Krishna confirms in the Bhagavad Gita 9.13. Mahatma nas tu mama partha devam prakritim asrita bhagyajani ananvya manaso. So I'm not able to read that Sanskrit. Jeev O son of Pritha, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of the divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. One has to associate with the source of entire creation without being a Mahatma. One cannot understand Krishna's absolute position. A Mahatma is rare and transcendental, and he is a pure devotee of Lord Krishna. These people consider Krishna a human being, and they consider Lord Krishna as pure devotee and ordinary human being also. Whatever one may be, one must take shelter of the lotus feet of a devotee, Mahatma, and treat him as the most exalted well-wisher of all human society. We should take shelter of such a Mahatma and ask for his causeless mercy. Only by his benediction can one be relieved from attachment to the materialistic way of life. When one is thus relieved, he can engage in the Lord's transcendental loving service through the mercy of the Mahatma. Yes, Prabhu. Unless one is favored by a pure devotee, pious activities. O son of Pritha, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of the divine nature. So this is read already.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Pious
Can't hear you, Prabhu.
activities
You're on mute,
about
Prabhu.
material, but one cannot acquire devotional service by any amount of material pious activity, nor by giving charity. So this is also read.
Pious activity without the devotee's mercy, one cannot even escape the bondage of material existence. I mean, pious activity is not, unless you associate with the pure devotee, then yes, then that's real association. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
So is it clear?
Yes, Prabhu.
All right. Any other questions? Okay, if you have no more questions, I guess I have to thank all of you for your time spent with us.
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for your divine association, divine patience, and divine guidance, Prabhu, always. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Dandat Pranam. Please accept humble obeisances over Srila Prabhupada.
Om Sakal Bhadrao Vishnu Kripasnam Bheo Javatanam